Hey guys, welcome back. Unfortunately, today it looks like I'm red again. I'm only down about 1%, which is of my average position size, which is about $140 right now. So it's not necessarily the worst red day. I was up and down today all over the place. I was even down $600 at one point. I could barely get my groove today. I was always late to the party and it was getting a little bit annoying. And it all started off with LPTX. Let me actually talk about this one first because this is the first ticker I traded today. And then I think this ticker messed me up psychologically the rest of the day. So I'll talk about this one. I'll talk about how I did on blue and then ATER. And then I want to talk about as well, wrap up really quickly with SOFI because this is a ticker we've been accumulating for quite some time in our IRA, our Roth IRA account. And I just bought a little bit more today. And I want to show you on technicals why I did that. So let's start with LPTX here. Let's go LPTX. All right. So this ticker, man, this really set me off today and on the wrong foot. And I think this one mistake here maybe had some bigger ripple effects. It was a tough trading day, and I'm kind of happy that I'm just slightly red. It could have been a worse day. So I don't know. It's a bit of the market in me today. But right now, if you guys don't know, I'm in an Airbnb in Italy, and I just moved my desk into kind of another room. Into another room, and I forgot to attach my Ethernet cable. And today when I was trading, I was like, why is everything so delayed? And every time I always trade with an Ethernet cable, always, never use Wi-Fi. And I just noticed things were delayed. And anyway, LPTX was popping up here. I entered this trade and TOS froze. And then I placed a sell order, and the bids went over my sell order. I didn't get filled, and I was like, "What is going on?" At one point, it got filled, and I was like, "That was just spooky. I don't like what's going on at all." And that was basically this nonsense. You could see here partial fills and just kind of stress. So I was like, oh man, my Ethernet cable is not plugged. So I ran to the router in the other room, took my Ethernet cable, pulled it over here, set it up, and hopefully that fixed. I mean, so far it's been a little bit smoother, but still been not that great today. Anyway, while I was doing that, LPTX ripped through 2.1. This is where I would have bought the breakout for sure. That's what I've been doing. I've been getting quite aggressive lately, and this thing just absolutely rips. 10% from the breakout point from where I sold around 20%. And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think instantly this gave me a little bit of revenge and FOMO. Nothing that I, couldn't manage, but this was kind of annoying because this is one of those quick winners that could have wrapped me up for the day. And I definitely would have walked away today, especially after Friday, giving bad profits all day long. I tried here for a little dip trade. A lot of sellers didn't hold. I tried again, but then momentum slows down. I just kind of sell and kind of give up on this ticker. I do a little bit of dip trading in this area, but it doesn't really amount to much. And all in all, I tried this one a few more times here before the open for a little bit of a trade back to VWAP, a little bit mean reversion. I tried some dip trading on this one. Here's a pullback trade. All in all, like some wins, some losses, but no real good trading here on LPTX. I missed that one good breakout, and after that, it was just buy. So that kind of sucks. So all that trading on LPTX, I'm down $24 on it. And then BLU came up. This is the one that was very short-lived today. Let's go to this one. I even put a tweet out. Actually, not a tweet. Stock tweets. I said. Basically, rest in peace, or my thought goes out to all the blue longs, because this ticker was an absolute disaster how this one played out. So blue was another one of those tickers where popped up, consolidate, and I was like, okay, there might be some potential here, so let me start trading this one. Pops up here, buy the pullback, looking for the 5.5 breakout that we never get. A few more fake outs in this area in terms of there being a little bit of potential, but we never really get that resolution. Actually here I buy into the breakout looking for that, and instantly it gets slammed with sellers, and I just become part of those sellers. Actually, this is a bit of a winning trade here, but it just goes to show that there were so many rejections today. It was a really kind of stressful trading today. It was not a fun environment to be a trader. I do a little bit of a backside trade here and here. This one, I think I walked away with a little bit of profit. No, both of these were pretty much scratches all in all. And I looked away from BLU because I didn't like that this was just a downtrending ticker. So I was done trading this one, no more trades. And wow, the sell-off here was just insane, absolutely devastating. And the best ticker we had today, ATER, is actually the one I'm red on. And I gotta say, I'm really frustrated on ATER as well. And you'll know instantly why. So here's ATER, and this ticker started off just as stressful as the other ones for me. What I like about ATER on the daily, and definitely this isn't a really important part here, the fact that we had upside till about $20. I like that upside potential. Now what I don't like, and this is what we had on ATER, we had it on Blue, we had it pretty much on all tickers today. Actually Blue not so much, I'll tell you in a second. LPTX, let me go back to LPTX. Sorry if this is getting a little confusing. I just wanted to highlight this one point. See how LPTX is below the 180 days? That means, you know, we're not above the 180 days. We don't have that big potential, that no ceiling, so to say. I really like that upside potential when you're over the 180-day moving average. So with Blue, we technically were over the 180-day moving average, but there was just so many sellers here. You could feel them pre-market that kind of invalidated this ticker. Now with ATER, same situation where, yeah, we have some nice upside here till $20, but again, we're not on the front side of this 180-day moving average. I love being on the front side of this. I love not trending on the backside. So to me, I'm always a little bit skeptical on any ticker that's below the 180-day simple moving average. It just kind of means that, you know, this ticker is still an overall downtrend, and there's going to be a lot of resistance from the upside. It's not on one of those nice happy go-getter front side moves where everyone's like, how high can this go? Because it's like, oh, well, we have big resistance, so we kind of know how high this ticker is going to go. It always makes it a little bit harder to trade tickers. I did want to point that out here. With the ATER, I don't know what it was. I think it was really the fact that I fumbled so hard on LPTX, and I just didn't maybe have confidence. And Friday I did really sloppy trading. You know, this ticker had some really strong front side moves, and I always, you know, closed my position. I never averaged in. I never held. I don't know why. I was always late to the party. I finally am like, okay, well, let's get aggressive here. Front side move, possible break of 15. Nope, it didn't work. Yada yada, so on and so forth. Here, I actually made some decent profits on this one, but again, I didn't hold. I got spooked by VWAP, and yeah, it is what it is. Here's another move. Big, strong front side. I started buying into it. It flushed down. I cut my losses. So it's just like, I feel like it was kind of annoying because every time I did buy ATER, I was either spooked or ended up failing. And the one time I didn't buy the front side right here, this was just such a nice winner. And I don't know, at this point, I just didn't feel like chasing. So really sloppy trading on my end. Actually, this was a good move here, good dip buy here off this pennant. But again, I didn't hold long enough. So I don't know what it is today. I just, you know, not the best trading on my end. Obviously, the tickers we had today were kind of nasty as well. A lot of chop, a lot of unorthodox kind of price actions, unfavorable daily charts. I mean, I'm not like kicking myself in the butt because it's like, oh, I totally fumbled a perfect opportunity. I just kind of fumbled in general today, but we didn't have the best ticker, so I'm also not beating myself up. So yeah, ending the day down 139, unless I keep trading, which right now it doesn't seem too likely. Let's actually go to SOFI, and I'm going to show you guys this one in my Roth IRA account because I've been holding this one for a while, and we have an average price here at $17, and actually we had a really nice trade on SOFI, where this one had the merger when it was still a SPAC, and we were accumulating this one in the 15s, somewhere in this area, and we had about 100% return on this one. This was really, really nice trade in this one, or at 50% return, sorry. This was a phenomenal trade. We closed it out after the merger, and my goal was to basically buy back on this one because I wanted to hold it a little bit longer. And so once this ticker started coming back here, I started accumulating slowly with the goal of continuously accumulating this one to build a proper size and hold this one into a potential future rally. Now, I was a little bit nervous here when we broke the $14 zone. And I was waiting to see how the price action would unfold on this one. And what happened was this area became initially, this former support became initial new resistance, which I wasn't super excited about, the fact that we couldn't break right above this one again. But eventually we did come back and break above this, and now this area should be acting as new support. So I went ahead, and today, if you go here to the daily chart, during the morning panic, I ended up buying this one, another 100 shares. So I'm long 700 shares of this one. And looking to hold for a potential retest here into the $17-18 zone, and ideally we can break this area at one point, but this is really the area to crack. Banks in general have been doing okay, but for some reason SoFi not so much. That's a little bit disappointing, but I really like the fact that the market cap on SoFi is only $12 billion. I find this one, it's just tiny company compared to its competitors, and SoFi does so much. So I feel like the valuation's a little bit lower. I'm more of a technical trader, obviously, but I do like the fact that the valuation does seem a little bit low as well. It gives me extra confidence, but again, I'm pure technicals, so I don't really want to elaborate on what SoFi is doing in their overall fundamentals. I've made videos about that before, but that's definitely not my forte, not my focus either. So it looks like a nice little bottom's coming in here. Let's see how it holds. If we do crack below 14.5 again, I would be kind of nervous to crack 13 or 14. I think I would probably stop out of this trade at that point, because I don't want to see this bottom that we formed to really crack. That would make me really, really nervous. I really want to see maybe a few more tests in this area, but ultimately a rounded bottom and a continuation back to the upside. We'll see what happens. You always want to manage your risk, but for now, I still see SoFi being a really good buy, and this could be one of those last really nice entries. Let's see what happens. You never know, but that's my thoughts, and I would love to hear yours. Leave them in the comments below. All right, guys, that's everything for this video. Again, small red day here to start the week, but I'm pretty optimistic, going into kind of mid and late September. Last year, this is the time it got really, really hot again, so let's see what happens. All right, guys, don't forget to drop a like on the way out. I really do appreciate that, and like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.